this point, we believe that it is one suspect, but again, that's one of the many things that we have to go through in our checklist to make sure that that building's secure. We need to make sure that there is just one suspect. We need to make sure that there's no other people that are suspects or that help this individual, and we need to make sure that there's no type of bombs or anything inside that building. So all those things we have to think about to make sure that people are safe inside that building. So again, our number one priority is getting people from that building outside safely. I can't confirm exactly how many injuries. I do know that we do have injuries that was first called in. So again, we don't anticipate this being some type of a mass major casualty with hundreds of injuries, but we do have injuries, and so we're doing our very best to make sure that those people receive care that need care, and we're doing our very best to make sure everybody else is evacuated out of there.
We're continuing to follow breaking news out of Annapolis, Maryland, where a shooting in the newsroom of the Capital Gazette has taken the lives of at least 5 people and injured several more. That's all according to authorities. One person is currently in custody, and the investigation is currently underway. For more on this, let's go live now to Sarah Montes de Oca, who's on the ground for us in Annapolis, Maryland. Sarah, what do you know?
Hi, Manila. We're here in Annapolis, the capital of Maryland, just an hour away from Washington, D.C., where the active shooting occurred just earlier today. The building right behind me, as you can see, the investigation ongoing. The shooter, the suspect, is in custody. It's said to be a white male, long hair, who, according to AP, mutilated his fingers to avoid fingerprints. He shot 5 people. 5 people are dead, several injured, taken to nearby hospitals. No other fatalities have yet been reported, and it's unclear whether they died at the scene or at the hospital. The active shooter went into the local newspaper, the Capital Gazette, a subsidiary of the Baltimore Sun, where they do local news. Reporters were tweeting from inside, hiding underneath their desks. There was really nowhere else to hide. Many people now very worried about security in the newsroom. Arundel County Executive Steve Hsu talk about how quickly they were to respond. 60 seconds that was. He did say that it was probably luck with the location. There's a nearby mall, so it is high secure, and they had the drill last week where they practiced for incidents like these. 60 seconds, an incredible 60 seconds, with the help of several law enforcement agencies. Mayor Gavin Buckley also had this to say about it being the new norm.
It's hard to get people to even volunteer to be policemen these days, and people don't realize that, as we run to safety, these guys are running towards danger. And I know those guys are going to be hugging their kids extra tonight because they could have been victims themselves. No one knew if the guy had a shotgun or a machine gun or a grenade or anything like that. They didn't even think about that. They just went straight in there. And when he heard them coming, he threw his weapon down, and less lives were lost than I think could have been lost. This is the new normal in America, and it's a scary state of affairs. I'm for gun control. I'm for mental health control. So there's a lot of things that we need to be addressing in this thing. And when you can't protect your kids at their school, when you can't protect people at a mall, or you can't protect them in a journalist's office, what's our society doing?